Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Weekly Entertainment. I'd like to welcome everyone back. Here it is, November already, and there's a lot going on. Actually, we just had the election. You know, like Xander said, some of you may be really excited right now, and some of you may be a little on the disappointed side, like me. Uh, I'm not ashamed to say I am a Republican and proud of it. I'm a card-carrying member of the Republican Party, but of course, Mitt Romney didn't win, so another 4 years of Obama phone. But yeah, anyways, I went out and voted, which I hope everyone else did, and I think it was very important. There's been record turnouts, especially here in Michigan. There was lines all the way around the building and down the street, and I waited in line for 2 hours, and I did my civic duty, and I got my sticker. Everyone loves that little sticker. It says I voted, so you can wear it with pride, or shame, I guess. But it got me thinking. I think anywhere you need to stand in line for a long period of time, I think you should be rewarded with a sticker at the end. I mean, it would make people so much more happier. It'd be such a great customer service move on various places, account. Like, say you go to the DMV, for instance. You're waiting in line for, an hour, 2 hours sometimes, and by the time you get up there, you're frustrated, you're tired, you're angry, you're hungry, you're frightened, and you pay your money, get your tags, whatever, and they send you on your way. Well, I think it would just brighten your day up if they would just give you a sticker like, I waited at the DMV. Or if you're at Starbucks, waiting in line for 15 minutes for your triple venti whatever, and, you get a sticker, I waited at Starbucks. I mean, or at the bank, for instance, too, long line, you got some old curmudgeons sitting there behind the desk, you do your thing. I think they should give you a sticker. I waited in line at the bank. All right. Well, we'll move past that, I guess. Us Republicans will be licking our wounds for quite a while now, and I hope we can pull something off 4 years from now if we're not totally owned by China. But what else is in the news? Let's see. Disney. This is a true story. Disney just bought Lucasfilm for a record $4.5 billion. This is huge news, especially for us sci-fi geeks like myself. I'm a huge Trekkie. I love Star Wars. But the biggest news of this is not so much the business deal, but they've promised a brand new Star Wars film, Star Wars Episode 7. I mean, this is just mind-blowingly cool. And as icing on the cake, Harrison Ford has said recently that he would be open to reprising his role as Han Solo. I mean, just that is just mind-blowingly cool. Also, not so cool, Jar Jar Binks, I guess, is going to be played by Goofy now. And apparently in the new script, there's going to be a really awkward moment where Mickey Mouse finds out that Minnie is really his sister. So, but I still look forward to seeing that. Huge news for in the sci-fi world. Okay, well, we have a great show tonight. And, real quick, before I forget, I want to give a big, huge Weekly Entertainment happy birthday to super producer Ian Smith. Okay, I think he definitely deserves a hand. He's just the coolest guy. He really knows what he's doing, and he's really professional. And frankly, I've done a lot of TV. I've been in movies. I've done radio. And he has been the best producer I've ever worked with, and I would just like to thank Ian for letting me be a part of the show. And I just think the world of him. So again, let's give him a big hand. And why don't you go on the Facebook or the website, and you can wish him happy birthday yourself. I think that'd be a really cool gesture. So I know this is going to be 2 weeks past, but still, it would be a nice thing to do. Okay, well, we got a lot to talk about on the show today. It's the holiday season is rapidly approaching. I mean, here it is, mid-November already, and I'm sure you're going to start doing your Christmas shopping. Well, we're going to be talking about that today, and what to look for your kids for the holidays, what toys they're going to be wanting. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back, and we'll get right into it. Stay tuned.
Hello and good evening, America. My name is Xander the Conqueror. You may know me from previous episodes of this show as the comic relief and the provider of Madcap Mayhem, but this week I have a very special, serious message for you. This week we had the presidential elections, and some of you may be disappointed, and some of you may be very happy. But more importantly, I hope you all made it to the polls. Okay, now, I'm sure while you were waiting in line, you asked yourself this very simple but important question: what would I do if I were president? Me personally, I cannot vote because I'm an alien, and I cannot be the president also because I'm an alien. Yeah, they don't allow us to run for office if you're from the Horsehead Nebula, or even from another galaxy or universe for that matter. But while I was waiting in line, I was thinking of these important things, and I think I would be a stern but fair leader. There'd be death rays for all, and a flying saucer in every driveway, plus free medical coverage, because you'll need it when I vaporize you. Okay. Now we started our own little campaign, and we have some letters from kids asking the very same question: what would I do if I were president? And here's some of the best ones that we received, and they're very interesting, I thought. Let's see. Let's see. James says he would give out ice cream and help people. How nice, Everyone loves ice cream, and I think that would be a great thing. A very nice, innocent thing. Okay, Maddie writes in, I would save the city by fighting crime. Okay, especially the city of Detroit needs that, so she'd be doing a really good thing. Okay, Nate writes in, I would help people who fall down. Okay, I'm not so sure about that one, but very important. If you fall outside on the ice, and I think that would change the healthcare industry. I think he has a strong healthcare platform. He'd help people who fall down. Okay. Nancy writes in, she'd save kitties and dogs by using a fireman's ladder. Okay, yeah. Ralph said he'd hug his mommy. See, strong family values is what makes a good leader. I think that's the most important concrete platform you can possibly have. Okay, I think it all goes back to your family. He loves his mommy, so he'd give her a big hug if he were president. Okay. Francesca writes in, I'd make rich people give poor people all their money and buy houses. Let's see, if you give all the poor people the rich people's money, then the poor people become rich people, and I guess they'd have to give the money back to the rich people, therefore making a never-ending loop. Okay. But, a good deal. Miguel says he'd stay away from fire if he were president. Okay, I think that's good. Forest fires. You got to do what you can to prevent forest fires. I mean, it destroys billions of dollars of property every year, and I think that's a good platform. He'd have my vote, okay? Tiffany writes in, she'd play basketball and save dogs. Okay, basketball, yeah. JJ would find lost people, which is very important. And Rita writes in, this is one of my personal favorites, she would make pies if she were president. Okay. Which, yeah, I think that's a good thing. It sounds kind of simplistic, but you'd be helping a lot of people if you just spent your presidency making pies. Because you're basically helping the homeless and the hungry, which I think would be a very benevolent act as your first act of president, to start giving away pies. And last but not least, this is my favorite one. Mike writes in, he would be Batman as his first act of president being sworn in. He would be Batman. Okay, well, those, kids really do say the darndest things. And I would like to thank all the children for writing us at Weekly Entertainment. Can we put the website up there if you want to be a guest or send us a letter? I guess we'll get that later. Well, let's get back to, there it is, weeklyentertainment.com. You can see it written there right on the screen. Okay, there we go. And drop us a line, and we will read your letter live on the air. So, my name is Xander, and wishing you all a good and safe week. Goodbye.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Weekly Entertainment, your source for Madcap Mayhem and broadcast journalism. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, just visit the website. Okay, there it is. And fill out the forms, drop us an email, and tell us a little bit about what you do. And you, too, can be a guest on right here on the show. And we're pretty open to anything, musicians, authors, artists, jugglers, sword swallowers, anything, as long as it's family friendly and no swearing or nudity allowed. Okay, so yeah, just drop us a line on the website. Speaking of guests, I'd like to give a huge thanks to our guest last week, Tina Van Kuykendall, our paranormal researcher, ghost hunter. I thought that was a really cool show, and I'd like to thank her for coming out. You know, she's one of those excellent guests who, you know, once they're committed to it, they're not going to back out at the last minute. You know, she was sick as a dog, but still came out, soldiered on, did the interview, and it was a great show. If you haven't had a chance to see it yet, I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. So, again, I'd like to say thanks, and she's available to check out your house for ghosts, and she also does angel card readings. So just drop us an email at the website, and we'll put you in touch. Okay, well, you know, like I talked about in the monologue, the holidays are coming up. Yeah, I don't have any kids, so this really doesn't affect me, but I know a lot of people are out there wondering, before you start braving the toy stores looking for the hottest gift for the kids for Christmas. Well, we have it all right here. These are the hot toys for this year. So this is going to completely take any guesswork out of your Christmas shopping this year. So, you know, because you got to keep the kids happy. The last thing I'm sure they want is some, you know, knitted sweater or, you know, a box of pens or some kind of thing that's going to end up in the closet, never to be used again. Okay, well, I think we'll start with number one. Okay, this is called Microchargers. This is a Toys R Us exclusive. Okay, let's take a good look at that. All right, see, it's kind of a cool racetrack kind of thing. It's equipped with, it comes with 4 cars. You can only get this at Toys R Us too, by the way. It has multiple lanes. You know, you can the cars launch in less than 8 seconds, and you can race against other people and smash and crash the other cars. And it's full of, you know, pitfalls and obstacles. So you're basically getting the kids ready for driving on Michigan roads. Perfect toy. So that's really a cool one. I would definitely get that for my kids. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's the brand new Wii system. This is the Wii U. It comes with a larger screen and a touch pad, and it's basically probably going to be obsolete in a year anyways, so we won't even talk about that. Okay, this is a cool one. This is check this out. This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles playset, and as you can tell, it's a huge toy. I mean, it's like 5 feet tall, and apparently it's packed with more than 20 different ninja features. The turtles can keep track of the city with a telescoping periscope, practice their battle skills, and it's got sewers, it's got rundown buildings, and all kinds of random objects to fight with, and basically this would be fun for any kid, boy or girl, and it'll also just like the other toy, it'll get them ready for life in Detroit, battling amongst a bunch of burned out buildings. Okay, here's another one. This one's called Gel Art. It comes with a lets you paint with gel, and it's basically another toy that you'll be cleaning off the walls of your house this Christmas. So, oh, here's an exciting one. I'm sure everyone will want this. I'm sure this one needs no introduction. Okay, that is of course Furby. And you know, he's He's interactive. He'll talk to you, of course, in his own language. They have their own language. It's called Furbish, and so they speak in gibberish. They do their own thing. They do random stuff. So you're basically, it's getting your kids ready when they're dealing with either customer tech support or going to the DMV. Another good toy, very educational, interactive, and that's I think, in my opinion, that's going to be the hot toy for the year, the Furby. So get out to the stores right now and pick that one up. Okay, let's see. Here's a good one. This one is the let's see, Y Evolution scooter, and this one, this is exciting. It's not like your basic scooter. It has two separate things. Looks like platforms you put your feet on, and you use your body for self-propelling it along, I guess. And because nothing says Merry Christmas and I love you like a broken collarbone. So yeah, pick this one up. As a matter of fact, if you have a pesky neighbor kid that's always on your lawn, surprise him with one of these, and I guarantee he won't be running around for the entire summer, because frankly, I don't think I would have the coordination to work this thing. So it's another cool toy to look out for this holiday season. And here we go, everyone. This one, I thought it was more bizarre than anything, but okay, all the kids love wrestling, and here we have the WWE Maximum Sweat action figures. Okay, it's a decent price, $7.96 each, and but the thing about this toy is that makes it so unique is you fill it with water, and as you're playing with them, the figures will actually start sweating. So I thought that was kind of unique. So yeah, your young boys this Christmas can be playing with miniature, sweaty, half-naked men. Okay. Well, to each his own. I'm a fan of wrestling. A lot of kids are, so maybe that's okay. I just thought it was an interesting toy that you two can. Oh, here's a cool one. This one is called the Hot Wheels RC Terrain Twister. This is a remote control car that can go over any surface. It can go over water. It can go over land. It can go over dirt. And the reason it can do this is can we look at the close up again? Thank you. As it has these cool pontoon sides that rotate and they vibrate. Okay. So yeah, what kid isn't going to want this? I mean, get to the store and get this for your kids. We're running out of time for this segment, so let's see. Oh, here's the last one. Legos. What kid doesn't love Legos? Okay, these are some of the hottest toys out there. This one is the Ninjago Epic Battle Dragon. Look at that. It comes with all these pieces, and it's fully articulated. It comes with different armor you can change, different weapons. I mean, this is just the coolest, and I think you should get to Toys R Us today and pick this up. I mean, this isn't like the Legos that I played with. I'm a child of the 70s, and what happened to the days of just really using your imagination? It used to be like, I made a spaceship. Well, folks, there's a couple more. There's another tablet for kids, so they can, just like their mom or dad who is attached to their iPad, they too can have a kid-sized tablet that can rule their lives, or they can hang out at Starbucks and with it and be a miniature hipster. So you want to get to the stores and get them this tablet. It's called the LeapPad 2. Very cool entertainment. And I thought this was interesting. Blues Brothers. This just came out. Teddy bears dressed up as the Blues Brothers. Everyone's favorite classic movie. But The thing that interested me about this was for a couple of stuffed animals, the price tag is for Jake and Elwood $595 for 2 stuffed bears. I mean, wow. And last but not least, new kids on the Backstreet Boys. What? Somebody write me and tell me who the heck this new boy band is, okay? But they have dolls of them. And I'm sure your young daughter or son, we don't judge here, will want these. So get to the store. These are available right now. And those are the hot toys for this holiday season. Get to the store and get them today. Now you're armed with that information. So you won't have to fight the crowds. You won't have to try to come up with a last-minute gift. That's my gift to you. Well, stay tuned because we have a very special Crazy Mark Minute video here for you. So stay parked there and we'll be back.
Oh yeah, you're joining us out here on Willie the Weasel's farm. Oh yeah. Now you know the reason I left Detroit. Yeah, my great unknown Uncle Weasel planted a ton of corn. It's like he owned like the entire state of Kansas. Yeah, my rich Uncle Weasel, he died. Whoa. And then, I got this call from my Aunt Weasel, and she said, Willie Weasel, guess what? And I go, what? She said, your great big super rich Uncle Weasel done left you the farm. Now, what am I going to do next year to pick all this corn? Can't do it by hand. So, this is Willie the Weasel here for your Crazy Mark Minute on Weekly Entertainment. Ciao for now. There's your child, lots of corn.
All right, we're back. Big thanks to Crazy Mark for that. Always a fun treat on the show, the Crazy Mark Minute. I'm sure we'll see more adventures from him in the future. So he's really doing great. I do still keep in touch with him, and he's one of my best friends and just a great, funny guy. And I look forward to more of these Crazy Mark Minutes. So look forward to that on the show. Again, hey, I'd like to, if you want to be a guest on the show, visit the website and drop us a line, send us an email, and you two can be sitting right here, right next to me in the chair, and promote your thing. It doesn't matter what you do, just drop us a line, and I'll be interviewing you. Well, this show is all about the coming of the holidays. Thanksgiving is just around the corner. I believe it's in a couple weeks, and right after Thanksgiving, the buying frenzy begins. I try to avoid the stores, and because I don't have anyone to buy for. But if somebody wants to send me Christmas presents, again, visit the website, and we'll give you an address for care of the station where you can send me all kinds of cool swag, and especially the ladies. Okay, well, we were talking about toys, and I'd like to talk for a few minutes about one of my favorite toys of all time, and it's also been it's celebrating an anniversary. None other than the Atari 2600. I'll hold this up where we were holding the cards, and there we go. Let's get this into view, and there it is. There it is. There we go. The Atari 2600 in all its glory, celebrating 35 years of being on the market. It debuted in 1977, and I'll just set this down here so everyone can see it. This thing has been a part of my life forever. This is actually my personal unit. I didn't go out and buy this for the show. I've had this since getting it for Christmas, brand new as a child. And I still play it today. This is one solid unit. This thing it's almost indestructible. And it's amazing that this thing still works. And you can even, you can hook it up. I have a big flat screen TV. I have it hooked up to that, and it works perfectly. But, I compiled a list of milestones of the Atari the Atari 2600, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. One of my favorite toys of all time. I mean, you can just imagine the excitement opening the box to this. You know, as a child. I mean, I was born in '72, so just do the math, and I mean, it just rocked my little world, and it's made me a lifelong fan of video games. But of course, Atari. And that was another great thing about Atari. The selection of games was just absolutely staggering. I mean, there was hundreds and hundreds of games. I mean, I probably have a milk crates full of Atari games, and it's just so much fun. I mean, the games today are just so complicated with their photorealistic graphics and everything, and I just think it just makes them complicated. I mean, what could be more fun than Space Invaders, Centipede, Pac-Man, and of course they were the first ones they pretty much invented the movie tie-ins. I mean, here we have Krull, the Krull video game. I mean, awesome. Kind of a forgettable movie, but nevertheless, it was a really fun game. What else we have? Star Wars. There was 4 different Star Wars titles for this machine. I mean, what could be a bigger blockbuster movie tie-in than Star Wars? What else do we have here? Oh, they even had music tie-ins. I mean, this was the must-have game of the time. This is Journey Escape for the rock band Journey, and you avoided your little character at the bottom runs around and avoids groupies, and the whole time it plays Don't Stop Believing. So how cool is this? I mean, this is not only is it a piece of video game history, it's a piece of music history. Excellent game. And I also have one of the ultra rare video games right here. I mean, this is definitely, I could probably get an excellent amount of money for this up on eBay. This is the ultra rare mail away Kool-Aid Man. If you send in a certain amount of Kool-Aid packages, you got this game for the Atari. So this is an awesome system. You can still find them on eBay for a decent amount of prices. Well, the show is running down, it looks like. I could have talked about this all day, but looks like that's all the time we have left on the show. Again, visit the website. Drop us a line. You can be on the show too. There it is again. And join us again next week. Here's the comic convention I have coming up in April 6th and 7th at Gibraltar Trade Center, Taylor. And that's the show for the week. Have a good week, folks, and we'll be back next week for more Madcap Mayhem and broadcast journalism. Thank you very much, and good night.